What's up, y'all? This is Ty. It is Tubi Tuesday. Hey, that is when I review a movie that streams on that crazy Tubi app. And today's movie is The Stepdaughter, directed by Chris Stokes. But before I get into that, I gotta give a shout out to my lovely subscribers that watch these crazy Tubi movies with me. Lamont Simpson, Randall Brown, Beautifully T, Rose Thornberry, Tez the Dawn, Blue Clover Studios, and all the rest of you wonderful people. Thank you so much. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're going to keep this channel doing what? Bam! Going and growing. Now, like I said, we be watching these movies on this crazy Tubi app. A lot of people like to sleep on Tubi, but I'm telling you, Tubi has some of everything. Old TV shows, old cartoons, old movies, all of that. And they have a lot of independent films. Some of them, the budget is a little bit smaller than others. Some of them, the acting ain't so great, but then you still got some great ones on here. So you got to sift through them and check them out because they are entertaining. And I love checking out the independent underdogs, the independent, and I love doing that. And it's so cool that they're appreciating that too, because I got some emails from people thanking me for reviewing their films. Isn't that cool? They need to put me in one, because I act too. So you listen, add me in there. I sing too. You need a singer? Listen, you need that. Put me up in there. But anyway, enough of that. Let me get down to this review of The Stepdaughter. Now, this was directed by Chris Stokes, who also directed the Stepmother films. So I smell a franchise coming on here. I feel like they're going to be more Stepdaughter films. I feel it. I really feel it. Now, this was Chris Stokes. Y'all know him. He used to do movies. He's responsible for B2K and Immature. And I believe he is the cousin, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I believe he's the cousin of Marquise Houston, who was in Immature and is also in a lot of these movies. He was in a few of the Stepmother films and a few of those other Chris Stokes directed Tubi movies. And he co-writes and co-produces them as well. So Marquise Houston co-wrote this one. And it also stars Cassidy Fralin as Joanna Lawrence, Annie Lonzed as Whitney Hughes, and Blue Kimball as Michael Lawrence. Now, y'all know Blue Kimball because he's on P-Valley. Well, he was on P-Valley. That's what I know him from. But if I'm not mistaken, he's also on Ruthless, that Tyler Perry show. So that's that. But this film, I really enjoyed. They set it up. It's about this crazy stepdaughter. She done killed grandma. Now she coming over here to her father's new house, his house with his new wife, Whitney. Beautiful wife. Got nice children. It's a big old house. They having a party, a get together. I like nice houses. One thing I can say about Chris Stokes, the scenery is always great. He always have these characters living good. They be living good. Their houses be looking nice. And I like stuff like that because I like a nice, clean house. I like that. And I got children too. And I'm like, Dad, how they keep it so clean up in there with children? I got children, so I know how that is. But the house was nice. And it was the colors I like too. The couches was the same colors as the couches I do that when I watch films. I look at where they live. And I'm like, damn, that's nice. I like that. I want that. And my goal, like I used to tell y'all before, I want floor-to-ceiling windows. And, it's a few things I'm manifesting. My beautiful penthouse. My apartment now is nice. Don't get me wrong, it's nice. But where I see myself, how did this become about me? I don't know. But where I see myself, it's going to be even nicer. But anyway, this ain't about me. It's about the characters. Nice house, beautiful home, beautiful setting, beautiful wife. And here come this raggedy-ass stepdaughter knocking on the door. And Whitney was very nice to Joanna. Very nice. Very nice to this young lady. Very open to her. But I was already squinting like, something ain't right. Because when her father, Michael, approaches her, hey, baby girl, he wasn't excited enough for me. That was one thing. And I'm trying to figure out why your daughter's not living with you. Where's her mama? Y'all said her mama was dead, right? Okay, mother's dead. All right. Why she got to live with grandma? Why wasn't she living with you when the mother died? What happened? So he goes on and explains that, and it wasn't sitting right with me. I was like, nah. I'm not liking this. I'm not feeling this. So of course they have it. They have a setup, and it's going. I'm gonna say spoiler alert because I may end up spoiling some things. But they set this thing up where she's just going to sabotage anything that Whitney is trying to do. And Whitney, the first thing was the poor little urn that had Whitney's mother's ashes in it. She said, "Oh, be careful with that." I said, "Watch this little witch knock that down." She knocked that down. She's stealing credit cards. She was doing all types of manipulative stuff, stealing credit cards, doing all types, sabotaging things, drugging the poor lady. Now here's the thing. Whitney tell her, "Oh yeah, girl, we gonna go to lunch, we gonna hang out, this and that," trying to be good to her. And she told her, this is where she messed up. She told her, "That's why you don't tell nobody your plans." Nobody. She told her, she said, "Yeah, I got this presentation because I do makeup and this and that. And I got this big presentation that's going to allow, once I do this, if I get ace this, I'll get my makeup in all these different stores, yada, 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 bada boom, bada bing." Homegirl sabotaged that too. That pissed me off. That's why you don't tell nobody your plans. You got to keep some things quiet. That's why I'm be having people say, "I done made it about me again." But that's why I'm be having people all up in here, nah. And, "Oh, my next plan is da-da-da-da-da-da." Nope. I'm just going to hit you with it. Bam. Because people be sabotaging. I know that ain't correct English, but they be sabotaging. They do. And so I was sitting here mad like, "Whitney, you shouldn't have told this little girl. You don't know this little girl. You trying so hard to be a good mother, good stepmother to this little witch. You shouldn't have did that." Now, I did like Whitney's sister and her friend because they were telling her from jump, they ain't like Michael, and you going to let this little girl, you don't know nothing about her. You need to let me do a background check. "Oh, no, I don't want to do a background check." You should have did a background check because you got Satan in your house. It is what it is. And the girl was, like I said, stealing credit cards. Then got the first day the chick got rude would have been the same day she would have been out. "You better go somewhere else. You ain't gonna talk to me like that in my house. Nah, you gotta go." But see, I always was looking at Michael like something. I don't know, something was bothering me with him. So now look, she did that. She sabotaged that. She the little brother, she got him drunk. She tried to kill him. She was drugging poor Whitney. This girl was causing havoc. I mean, complete havoc. But I knew something was up the time when Whitney told Michael, her husband, "Oh, honey, don't worry about me." Because look, they went to the spa and she done drugged her so bad, Whitney at the spa could barely move. And then she said, "Oh, don't worry." He said, "Between that and your business failing, your things failing, why don't I stay here with you and not go on my trip?" "No, Michael, go on your trip." I said, "Oh, all hell's going to break loose now. Even further, even more." And that girl was on a complete rampage. Next you know, poor Whitney wakes up in the hospital, wrist slit. They think she tried to kill herself. The doctor told her, "Sweetheart, you can't be mixing your antidepressants with cocaine and crack and heroin and all this." That girl put some of everything in the drug the poor woman. And I was like, wow. This was a good film, y'all, because I was really pissed off and upset. And like, poor Whitney can't do nothing with her. Whitney's sister does do a background check, finds out some things about the girl that not really being her real name and all this stuff. She finds some things out, but then she's like, you gotta get to my house to see if she drugged me, what she drugged me with, right? When her sister goes to the house, how you let this young girl beat your ass like that? That little girl beat her ass, and now she down. Then when the sister-in-law's, when her sister's husband came over, Whitney's sister's husband came over, and he's a cop, the little girl knocked him out too. I was cracking up. So she got all of them, and she's talking about this not personal, and then this is where the twist came in. And I enjoyed the twist. Oh, the girl killed somebody. It was crazy. She seduced that little boy. Then when the little boy read her message, her diary, and saw that she killed Granny, she got rid of him. Now, here's the thing, my question on that, though. because once they did the twist, spoiler, I'm already spoiling, I know. Once they did the twist, right, this is the thing. We find that Michael is in on it, and this is what they do. See, I knew, I was like, see, something ain't right with him. That was a good twist, by the way, but this is what they do. They go from lady to lady, usually older women, manipulating them, getting their little pension, getting their retirement fund, and killing them. But that one, when she said Granny was dead, blah, 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 was that really her grandma? Because she said in her diary, I killed my grandmother. So that one was really her grandmother then, right? It had to be for her to put that in her, because why else would you put, but why would you put in your diary, today I killed my grandmother? Why would you do that? But maybe that was, I don't know, but that was the thing. I was like, so wait, since they do this and they go from old lady to old lady, was that her real grandmother, or was that you killed your real grandmother? Crazy. But this film was crazy. I enjoyed it. I thought I was quite entertained. I liked the acting. I hated the little girl. That means she did a good job, because I was like, you little witch, you burn in hell. That's what I kept saying. Oh, she getting away with stuff. The plot, Michael wanted him and his daughter to kill the whole family so they could inherit this woman's money. I thought that was a bad judgment of, I done been with some women that, it ain't about me. Never mind. But damn, can you imagine you marry somebody that's trying to kill you and take your money? That's crazy. So, but she learns, because they had it to, Joanna learns that the story she heard from her father about her mother dying in a car accident. Because the mother caused the car accident. No. Mom, too, was drugged with the same drugs that they've been using. So she finds out that her father killed her mother. So now Joanna kind of battles him. They get into it. And that's when Whitney is able to shoot. And, she gets rescued. But when we find out that these people disappeared, that the stepdaughter's in the hospital, but Michael is nowhere, his body's nowhere to be found. So this tells me we are going to get sequels, and I'm here for that. Sequels. I think what we're going to get this Stepdaughter, and Stepdaughter-2, they're going to be in a whole nother town, wrecking havoc on somebody else. And maybe Stepdaughter-3. That's what I think we're going to get a franchise out of this. That's what I think. But anyway, I enjoyed it. I was quite entertained by it. Tell me your thoughts. Did you like it? Especially those you asked me to review. What did you think about it? I was quite entertained. I liked the behavior of the daughter. She was nasty. She played that very well. So that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video.